What is good, Internet? It is the No Justice Podcast, home of the pettiest nerds on the internet. I am your host, David, followed by my co-host, Zach. How you doing, Zach?
I'm good, man. Just chilling. How about you?
I'm straight. So this is gonna be a very short episode since we're gonna just be talking about who is the Queen Bey of comic books, Mary Jane Watson or basic bitch Lois Lane. Uh, Zach, who you rocking with this one?
Cough, cough.
uh, I guess he knows who the winner is. So I'm siding with Mary Jane, obviously, because redheads for the win. And Zach here wants to believe that Lois Lane is somehow better than the Bay. So care to explain yourself, homie?
Okay, well, first things first. What redhead you know with a job, a real job that'll put food on the table?
Mary Jane Watson. The fuck?
I don't even does. All she does is get on my damn nerves.
Oh, okay. Clearly, you want to fuck with me right now. All right. Tell me, what does Lois do again? All right, she writes letters. Yeah, that's real.
Winning
That's
journalist, Pulitzer Prize.
um. It's 2019. My president says all news is fake, so who gives a fuck what she does? So
Not Lois's news. Not Lois's news.
I don't know. I mean, she claims to state nothing but the facts, but bruh, she has not told the world who Superman is yet.
She did do that. She did do that one time.
When was this?
Boom.
When was this?
She did that.
When was this? Let the people know.
Okay, and it was a really bad arc.
Mm-hmm.
Just so people know, and I'm positive it was written out of continuity. But this is before him and Lois were together, but they were like besties.
Mm-hmm.
We're still tapping some Wonder Woman punani. Well, basically, it got out to Lois that Superman and Clark were the same person, and this guy was threatening Superman with something.
Right.
And Lois was like, "Well, you know, it would be cute is he can't threaten Superman's identity if I just tell everybody." And everyone was just like, what the fuck? And yeah, so she told the world Superman's identity.
You know
We
what?
put it in the video. I can give you the scan. I can find it.
Oh yeah, I was definitely going in there, but I remember that. I remember that arc you were talking about. But you know
It
what
was
the real?
bad.
It was bad, but you know the real reason why she told the world that who Superman was, right? Because she was fucking jealous that Wonder Woman got that super dick. So she's like, "Oh, I ain't about to let this bitch just have this exclusively. I'm about to tell everybody who the fuck Superman is. If I can't have this
Oh
dude."
no.
So you got
I'll
so you got a fucking
have the
jealous
viewers know.
bitch. You have a jealous bitch who doesn't even want to let Superman be happy with clearly the best woman in DC. So she's like, you know what, fuck it. If you ain't gonna give me dick, I'm telling everybody your secret. Trifling.
Okay, look, as
Trifling
much as
ass.
I would like Wonder Woman to be the best woman in DC,
Don't
let's just get
don't
it
hold,
like
hold
right off the
on.
bat. She
Hold
doesn't have. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna go there. Out of respect for you, I'm not gonna go there.
I'm about to say, boy, don't
Is
don't you just
willingly no Superman rapping Wonder Woman for Lois Lane. Settled. Like imagine if your pussy was so fire, Superman of all people, to give up Wonder Woman of all people. I mean, it's just
that doesn't say
it's a quantifiable feat. You want me to power scale in bullshit?
okay, we are not Geekdom or Seth the Programmer in here. We are not power scaling shit. But if you want to talk about that, that says less about Lois and more about Superman's decision making process. Because if you're leaving Wonder Woman, immortal, snapback pussy, um, blessed by the divines themselves, uh,
Blessed by the divines? No. Superman's the one doing the blessing here, okay?
Okay.
We know he's not invulnerable
Oh,
everywhere.
hey, I know that you stand Superman and everything, but bruh, let's be real here. Wonder Woman was a goddamn blessing. She did not need him.
Yeah, Wonder Woman got some fire pussy. We all know Wonder Woman got some fire pussy.
Like, don't even try to make that.
Misogynistic to any woman listeners out there. It goes both ways. We know Superman's got some bomb dick. No homo. Spider-Man,
Shit.
on the other hand, that could be a different video altogether.
Oh. Okay, let's talk. You want to talk about Spider-Man's, but since we're done talking about your basic ass bitch, Mary Jane is
Okay.
not on. She isn't no goddamn. Actually, no. She was a reporter at one point in time, so She's already got that knocked out under her belt. She was a fucking supermodel. She was an actress. She was a Broadway star. She was a fucking assistant at Stark Industries. This woman has done damn near everything, and she supported her man through the thick and thin. Spider-Man used to be one of the brokest heroes. Well, he's currently broke again. I hate that they went back from that. But
Status quo.
I hate that shit, and that's something we could
Yeah.
talk about later. But
Yeah, that's a topic.
This woman knowingly married a broke dude because Spider-Man was slinging some dick. Let's not get that twisted. Spider-Man was slinging some good dick that this woman was like, you know what, baby, I got you. You just handle your superhero business. I'll keep the money. I'll keep the gas running. I'll keep the lights on. So she did what
We're
she
not
had to
slinging
fucking.
dick. We know
Oh,
he's just a great guy. I'd
Spider-Man.
support Spider-Man. He don't have to sling no dick my way. He just got a
Spider-Man's not slinging.
Spider-Man. I'd support him.
Okay. Let's talk about Spider-Man's body count since you're saying he don't want to sling no dick. Black Cat, Carly Cooper, Captain Marvel, Jessica Drew, Spider Woman, Silk, Gwen Stacy.
Wait. He fucked Jessica Drew. Isn't she like his clone?
No, that's Ultimate Universe.
Okay, that's only Ultimate. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I sure was finna say that's fucked up. That is not okay.
Hey, hold on. If the Ultimate Spider-Man did fuck his clone, that's just masturbation, or that's like next tier masturbation. Let's not. And plus, it's pussy. It is pussy. It's not like
Insane.
Look, I'm just saying. Jessica Drew was fine enough that if I was Peter, I'd been like, you know what? She might be able to get
Man,
it.
I don't want to expose myself, but I mean, you are on to something. On.
Like she had, okay, going on a little tangent here. Ultimate Jessica Drew, she is possibly bisexual because there was a trying to remember. I want to say it was in the Ultimate Comics before Secret Wars happened, or maybe it was after Secret Wars, after the whole entire Spider Verse event happened. But essentially, Jessica Drew, she was talking to a group of friends on the beach and shit, and they were pretty much asking her, okay, why don't we ever see you with a man? Are you into men? She was like, you know, I'm not sure.
I know what you're talking about. Is this when they first met Human Torch as well, around that time?
I want to say yes. It's been a minute because I haven't followed Jessica Drew in a
I
bit,
haven't either.
and
I do remember they had a whole. I almost want to say I felt like fan fiction. They had a whole arc in the Ultimate Spider-Man comics, where they were just kind of focusing on ships.
Yeah,
It was when together because in that universe, apparently.
yeah, but pretty much Jessica Drew was like, I was cloned from Peter, and he is quite clearly straight, and he has a thing for
Yeah.
redheads. So she was like, I still kind of feel like I want to fuck a woman, but
Okay, actually, I do know what you're talking about exactly. I do remember this. Yes, this is factual. This happened.
So if she
Talking
were
about it, they were all talking about it, and she was just like, "What? I'm cloned after Peter, and he likes women."
Yeah, and I want to say that she was showing hints of possibly liking dudes, but they never explicitly explored shit with that. But back on topic.
It was Ultimates, yeah.
Yeah,
Tangent.
yeah. But back to the subject matter at hand. Fucking Peter has been slinging dick for years. Like he's got a body count possibly higher than Batman in Marvel Comics. And for him to go back to his, should I say it again, supermodel fucking wife slash girlfriend slash fuck buddy, she's got some bomb ass pussy. Oh, so, and not to mention, they were so fucking perfect for each other. Marvel's one and only
Which one of those
god.
women were Wonder Woman?
Huh? Say that again?
Oh no, I'm saying I don't want to turn this into Spider-Man versus Superman post, but I mean none of the women you named were Wonder Woman.
Fair. That is fair.
That's pretty much the only rebuttal I have.
And that's a strong ass argument. I'm not even gonna front because again, Wonder Woman got them cheeks. But
Yeah, I mean we all know Superman doesn't have a high body count. I mean, like off the top of my head, it's 2. So
yeah, Lana Lang, who she replaced him with a black guy who also is a Superman family, Steel. Uh,
I don't even know if I have not read that far back into like the post-crisis universe and everything. I don't even know if they dated, like if that's in current continuity. I know they were best friends.
they did.
I'm saying in current continuity, the only ones I can think of off the top of my head was Wonder Woman, which I think only Superman remembers that. Like I don't even think Wonder Woman remembers that.
No, Wonder Woman remembers that because
And Lois.
at the early start of DC Rebirth, there was that short run called the Trinity, where Lois invited Batman and Wonder Woman to the Kent household, and Wonder Woman had essentially pulled Lois aside. It's like, look, uh, your Clark is not the Clark that I was in love with, so you don't have to fucking worry about me possibly stealing your man. And that's another fucking thing.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman was like, "Hey, look, if I really wanted to, I would steal your man from you, bitch. Don't test me on this."
No, because Lois will go get Clark to beat her ass. I said it. I said it. Beat her ass.
No. What would happen is Wonder Woman be like, "Bruh, you ate my ass like 2 weeks ago. Don't try me on this."
She'd be like, "Do you remember that time with the tiara?" And he'd probably cry. I cried when you bring that up.
Fucking,
It's mind controlled.
fucking Independent Women's Day.
About what's it called? For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, was it Maxwell Lord? Superman was being mind controlled by Maxwell Lord.
Yes,
And
yeah.
and he was beating everyone's ass, kind of. And I mean, this is really a feat for Wonder Woman. He kicked her or punched her to the sun and punched her all the way back to Earth at faster than the speed of light.
Mm-hmm.
And then she kind of just like ripped her tiara off her head and threw it and like cut his fucking throat open. And that was Lord. And people bring that up all the time. I get butthurt about it. He was mind controlled. And they're like, we don't care. He lost to a tiara.
Hey, that tiara is strong as shit, though. Can't even front.
It's made out of nth metal, I think, or something. Hell.
I don't know.
By, I mean, now all of her gear is like.
Oh yeah, she did get the upgrade since.
I was gonna say just about all the god gear, like that you can find from like the Olympic Pantheon, is some sort of. It was made in the Cosmic Forge. I mean, it'd have to be either like nth metal. I know it's not 10th metal.
No, if it was 10th metal, she would be a god. Well, she is a god, but she'd be god.
Yeah. X, that's different. I mean, the Justice League does have access to it. Side note.
Do they still have access to it? Because I don't remember.
They do. In the current Justice League run, when the totality, which is like, kind of the power of the multiverse, the heart of the multiverse was rocketing through space-time towards Earth, sitting there, and he had an omniversal wormhole encased in 10th metal.
Okay.
I'm ready to shoot this bitch, and they were like, "Look, we don't know what'll happen if we destroy the heart of the multiverse."
Fuck it, YOLO.
Yeah, and I'm like, playing around with omniversal wormholes is probably a bad idea.
Man, man, they mess with the multiverse on the dailies. They might as well just say fuck it one time.
I mean, if you take out plot-induced stupidity, build a miracle machine and do whatever he wanted.
Hmm.
Just
Yeah.
saying. People get butthurt when I say that. Obviously, he won't do it, but I
Right.
mean, that was kind of a key point of Final Crisis is the fact that he can do it.
Right. Okay, we just went
Um,
way off topic. Shit. Okay, so
but
another fucking thing I want to bring up. Well, it was what I was originally bringing up, but we went way off topic, like I said. Fucking Mary Jane and Peter, when they were married, for all you people who don't know, there was a storyline in Spider-Man called One More Day. Essentially, Aunt May was she was she was injured. I can't remember if it was fucking she got shot. Yeah, she was shot. She was shot in some street mugging or some shit. And Peter was freaking the hell out trying to find a way to save her, which was just completely weird because let's be real, Aunt May is old as shit at this point. Any death that she has is essentially natural causes. I don't give a fuck. But pretty much the devil of the Marvel Universe, Mephisto, pops in and he's like, hey, homie, I can save your aunt if you're willing to make a deal with me. And he's like, the fuck? Let me think about that shit. And pretty much he's actually contemplating making a deal with the goddamn devil to the point that God of the Marvel Universe, multiverse, I should say, the one above all, shows up in front of him as a homeless dude. And he's like, bruh, don't do it. It's stupid. Move on. Like he's showing him all this fucking shit, all these visions of all the good he did. Peter's having the existential crisis of fucking, why the fuck are you been fucking with my life? Yada yada, whatever. Essentially, God is telling this motherfucker, don't ruin your goddamn marriage. Which I should have mentioned. What Mephisto wanted was he wanted Peter and MJ's marriage, and the reason for that is because their love was so pure that it was made holy by the one above all. Pretty much, it was one of the rarest forms of love that you could fucking find. And Mephisto was like, I want that shit because it'll piss off God and for the laws, essentially. So Peter, when it comes time to actually decide whether or not to make the deal, he's struggling with it. He's essentially about to say fuck off, but MJ, the fucking bottom bitch, ride or die that she is, she's like, baby, I know how much you love Aunt May. I'm gonna fucking tell you. I'm telling you, take the deal. We'll find our way back to each other eventually. Now, full disclosure, that story was stupid as shit. But it did show just how fucking strong their relationship is because even after the deal was struck, even after their entire fucking history was essentially erased in the Marvel multiverse, they continuously came back together one way or another until eventually in the current run of the Spider-Man comics, they are back together as a couple. They haven't gotten married, but they're boyfriend and girlfriend again. So, yeah, God approves.
Yawn.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I would never be in this situation. It wouldn't happen. There's only one case in which Superman would ever sacrifice his love.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one case they would ever sacrifice their love, and that would be more important to either of them than the other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Them are willing to sacrifice their holy marriage for an old dying lady that probably didn't have that much longer anyways. I mean, I don't want to seem like a dickhead, but come on now. I think things are getting a little rocky in the relationship, and they just didn't want to admit it. Pissed off.
Excuse you?
I'm just being a head ass. I don't even know what I'm talking about, man.
I mean, I was about,
Cough.
I was about to say because, yeah, this woman. Okay, a little side note. there was a time where early in Peter and MJ's relationship that Venom was out and about fucking with Peter. This was old Venom, not before Agent Venom and all that shit happened. But Venom attacked Spider-Man in their home, and some way, I can't remember the exact details, but pretty much, fucking MJ caught a case of phobia when it came to Venom. Like, just a mere mention of Venom had her shook. Like, she was having fucking PTSD flashbacks with this motherfucker. And despite that, because this was around the same time period where fucking Venom was hounding Spider-Man, and she's like, I hate this motherfucker. I don't want to be around this motherfucker, but I love my baby. I'm sticking around. Fuck this dude. Like, okay, how many other fucking women do you know? How many of your exes have not only stayed friends with you, but they become friends with your goddamn current girlfriend, whoever the fuck that is?
I actually have a wild story that I do not want to disclose to the public, but I'm totally gonna tell you after this. Man.
But yeah, like
that's
like,
weird. That's actually weird.
Like, that's just
getting to know everything. They're probably talking about how little his dick is or something.
Shit. If his dick was little,
Right.
Black Cat wouldn't have been around as much as she is.
Dementias. Like how tall is he in weight wise? I've always wondered that.
Peter is 5'10". And
Okay.
in weight, I think he's not even close to 200.
Probably what, like 180?
Yeah, he's probably like 180, 190
Max.
something.
Boy's
got a swimmer's body.
I'm just saying he's not very
physically. Yeah, saying, he's not physically. He's not intimidating, but
he's not a Chad. Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry. He's the fucking super genius without having to be an alien.
It just depends what you're into. Here's what it comes down to: Lois Lane is a MILF, and she's smart, and she'll support you. And Mary Jane will give your relationship to the devil because she's a redhead, doesn't have a soul to begin with.
Oh wow, red gender discrimination. I see. Okay, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, red hair does nothing for me. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry. That Lois Lane supports.
My brother's a redhead, so.
Now we're getting to.
Did you just bring up politics? Whoa.
Oh no! Hey, I'm not bringing up politics. All I'm saying is they should build a fucking space wall because Lois Lane is here supporting the goddamn
build a dome.
Where's that
build
fucking
a sphere?
Where's that fucking dig a dome? Where's that fucking
look, we're gonna build a giant sphere around the earth and we're gonna make Superman do it.
Goddamn right. Fucking Space Force, where you at? Fucking illegal immigrants coming over here taking good ass American women. Like, oh, okay.
That damn Martian Manhunter. How many crimes has he solved illegally?
Exactly. Fucking Superman is into basic bitches and Wonder Woman is into illegal immigrants. What the fuck is going on right now?
Wonder Woman's like, yeah, I'm a god. You know, I'm thick as hell. I'm 6'1". I'm super
twig,
smart, and I'm immortal.
She a twig. Let's not.
She's thick where it counts, man. She's thick where it counts.
Where's she thick where it counts?
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously she's got the little skinny waist and everything, but that's just a comment.
Now, MJ, she is thick. I'm just saying.
No, MJ's skinnier.
MJ got cakes. The fuck you mean, man? Okay.
Okay, well, you know what? We can let the people decide on which one's the better bae. Lois Lane. But I think we should now segue this into a death battle real quick over who would beat who's.
You want these problems? By all means, defend your wrong choice right now.
Okay, well, I just want to say that Lois Lane is the daughter of a general. Mm-hmm. She's reported in many war zones, mm-hmm. and she's shown to have fighting abilities. I mean, even recently, she took down a whole fucking bar full of bikers. She probably beat like 4, but she still beat like 4 bikers' asses. Okay, they're like my size.
Interesting.
Yeah, MJ's not doing that. All right, Lois would dog walk her, grab her by her nasty red soulless hair, okay, and
Okay.
drag her out the door, kick her to the curb,
Mm-hmm.
and she'd be like, "There, go be broke along Spider-Man," while me and Clark have like,
Mm-hmm. Mm. Interesting that you said that. MJ would
yeah,
fucking slut walk all over that bitch's face. Let's run down the list here real quick. One, she's been with fucking Peter for Lord knows how long, and there were a few periods in time in which she had spider
not for
powers. Piece of shit. There was there were a few there were a few periods in
can't beat
time.
me there.
Shut up, fuck you. There were a few periods in time in which fucking Mary Jane had superpowers herself, and she was fighting crime either with or in the place of Peter. She also has embodied the spirit of Red Sonja. Do you know who that is?
I know who it is, but I did not know that she did that.
Yeah, she's actually embodied the spirit of her twice. And for the people at home who don't know, Red Sonja is essentially the female Conan Barbarian, but like 1,000 times more badass. She's fought Spider-Man to a standstill in one of those cases. She's fought an evil magic wizard. There was the fucking Spider Island event in which fucking Mary Jane had spider powers again, and
Yep, actually. So if we're going with that, obviously she would dog walk her, but
oh
she doesn't
no,
have them
like
now.
yeah, she don't have them now, but she still knows how to fight. She is squared up like without hesitation on motherfuckers. So fuck your daughter of a general loving legal immigrant's
What?
ass. I'm just saying.
Lane squared up to Doomsday one time.
And how that turn out for her?
I mean, Wonder Woman saved her. So.
Exactly. Don't even come at me. When the baddest bitch of DC has to come save that basic ass bitch Lois Lane.
Okay, Wonder Woman. Okay, I mean not Wonder Woman. Lois Lane can operate the Hellbat suit, the thing that Batman uses. Yeah, she can use the Hellbat suit, and she was using it to save her son.
Okay, fucking Mary Jane gathered all the fucking people who got spider powers on Spider Island and is like, look, y'all know how fucking much Peter has to fucking, or Spider Man, I should say, how much fucking Spider Man has to deal with this shit with his powers. She gathered that shit up and told them to fucking square up, actually solve crimes in the goddamn city instead of fucking acting wild and shit. And she fucking put Tony Stark in her fucking place when she was his fucking assistant. And she slapped fucking Peter around, might I add. Like, fuck it. Fuck Lois. Fuck Lois. Yeah.
Okay. So, I think one of the last things live action portrayals.
You really want to go there?
Just, I mean, we can go over better
Because
portrayals, who we think was better looking, who was truer to their character. I mean, there's just something I'm just thinking about right now. I feel like we could touch on real quick.
okay, well, we can go over Lois's people real quick. The live action portrayals, there was that
Okay,
the
we can
originals.
scratch out Amy Adams.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro, like no disrespect to her, but she ain't the
She
move.
just doesn't look like Lois. No offense, Amy Adams beautiful, but I just feel like Lois
She
attractive.
actually no.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I take back what I said. Amy Adams is probably the best portrayal of Lois there is. Basic bitch represented as a basic bitch.
Smallville Lois.
Smallville Lois is good. Yeah, she was fine as hell.
Erica Durant, something like that.
I don't fucking remember her name. I'm bad with fucking actor names and shit.
That was
Uh,
that was the best one. She was fine in like an early 2000s. Fine, she didn't really have no booty because
well,
back then. I'm just telling the truth, man.
she
didn't have no booty.
Yeah, you're right. But she made
It's the early 2000s, man.
I'm just imagining one of those scenes where she was in her bra and panties, and yeah, you're right. She was kind of flat as a board, bro.
I mean, because when they do there's an episode where her and Aquaman kind of a thing, and she's in the bathing suit and everything. I'm like, yes, you're very attractive. You just, she has a small booty. So
Like
there's that.
she could have done more squats.
Yeah.
Uh, well,
MJ have,
uh, who was the fucking chick from the main chick from Bring It On that played her in the Tobey Maguire movies?
and I cannot remember her name.
Something Dunst or something like that.
Kristen
Kirsten
Dunst.
Dunst, yeah.
Kristen.
Now,
Um,
I'm not. I want to cape her just because she was playing Mary Jane, but yeah, she was way too petite. Like, fuck. I'm trying to think of because there was a Japanese Spider-Man show, Supaidaman. Uh, but I don't know if Mary Jane was part of that. No, she wasn't.
you
It
got
was
me
a
lost here. Japanese Spider-Man. I've never heard of this.
Oh yeah, it was pretty much in the same vein as a Super Sentai Power Rangers type deal. Uh, he was called Supaidaman. He had a fucking Megazord and everything, bro. It was actually kind of lit. I'm not gonna front. Fucking had a Megazord called Leopardon. Like, bro, if you have you read Spider Verse, because they actually show him in there, and he was kind of lit. Fucking fucking Leopardon just busts down a dimensional fucking gateway and just fucking straight up kicks Moreland's family. Like, bruh, that was like a nerdgasm for me. I'm just like, uh,
That is. Um. So let's see. And who would? Let's see. They didn't have a MJ in the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
they
It
did.
was just
It's just
Gwen, wasn't it?
no, they did have a Mary Jane cast. It's just they cut her out of the fucking scene. They cut all of her scenes out,
No.
and because the
Fuck.
that Andrew Garfield's I was about to
Look
call
up
it a
and see if
season.
I can find who's supposed to play her.
Uh, what was that fucking Secret Life of the Pregnant Teenager or some shit? That bitch. I'm sorry, internet.
Who's
I don't mean
her?
it. Uh, fuck. I should apologize to the internet for calling women bitches. I only call you bitches because I don't know your names individually. Thank you, Cat Williams.
Oh, Shailene Woodley.
Uh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is definitely her. Yeah, it's Shailene Woodley.
Yeah, she had scenes that were recorded and shit, but they cut out all those scenes. Like even in like the Amazing Spider-Man 2, apparently she was supposed to have like a one of those in credit stingers where they just essentially introduce her as MJ, and that would have been rolled into Amazing Spider-Man 3, but because that never happened, we never saw it.
As I'm look, yeah, the picture that they had on this wiki obviously didn't do her any good. Shailene Woodley's actually very attractive.
Yeah, she is.
Picture, and I don't know if this was supposed to be her as MJ. Maybe I'll send it to you. You can like put it up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, yeah, it is not a very attractive picture of her. I would have cut that out too if that was what she was wearing the whole time. And in the new ones, we have Zendaya as MJ, and she didn't get much exposure as her. She didn't get any real, like, she didn't get a chance to do anything the way she was written.
Right. And I'm gonna put an
I'd
asterisk
really
on
have to
that.
see Far From Home to judge that.
I'm gonna have to put an asterisk on that because while she is nicknamed MJ, she's not actually Mary Jane Watson. Her name is
It's actually Michelle.
Shell. Yeah. So, and I know there's gonna be those motherfuckers who are like, "That's not fucking Mary Jane Watson." You're right. Her name is Michelle. Calm your fucking asses down.
Yeah, but she go kind of,
Uh,
she's like, my friends call me MJ. Oh, so that's what you're doing.
yeah, like
If they would have named her Mary the whole time we're watching, we'd be like, oh my gosh, that's Mary Jane Watson.
yeah,
Obviously it's the only person. No, but instead they name her Michelle. So at the end, when
yeah.
has to leave, I forget where she went. And she's like, oh no, my friends call me MJ. It's like,
There it is. Yep.
the light turns on, and you're like, oh, okay.
And I'm glad Marvel did it that way because while I was gonna be personally okay if she was actually gonna be Mary Jane, I knew motherfuckers were gonna be like SJW, SJW, no, I hate this. Like they essentially saved themselves from getting like hate fucking reviews and shit.
Man,
Ugh.
I'm just saying, Zendaya is always a win for me.
Oh yeah, Zendaya could get it. Like,
I'm just saying. Look, it wouldn't have made sense if Zendaya wants to come over and be Lois Lane. She can do that too. I mean, it might make me feel uncomfortable because Henry Cavill's like almost 40, and she's my age.
Yeah, plus again, we've already established Superman deals with basic women. I don't think he can handle Zendaya. Just I'm sorry,
Shit.
like he already.
Actually, I do want to point out the irony of this, though, is that Superman himself is a very basic person, and Lois Lane actually is a lot more complex.
In comparison, but to the rest of us city folk, yeah, she basic as
Actually, it's
fuck.
not Lois Lane. Lois Lane's better. Video over.
Whatever. All right, so internet, write down in the comments below who do you think is better, Lois Lane or Mary Jane Bay Watson. And this has been the No Justice Podcast. See y'all later. Deuces.
Peace.